All right, everybody, let's get rolling. Welcome to another Exos 5-minute mindset practice. My name is Gigi. Today we are going to be talking about the importance of just listening to your body and some strategies that we can use to make that a bit of an easier practice for us. I know it sounds like a no-brainer. We live in our bodies. We take care of them day to day, but it is an acquired skill, listening to our bodies, and not only listening, but also acting on what we're listening to in our bodies, right? Think about when you have like a stomach ache, right? What is your first initial thought? It's like, oh, well, what did I eat that made my stomach feel that way, right? We often kind of get stuck in going in the day-to-day motions and just doing whatever is convenient at that time for our schedule, instead of actually stopping and listening to what our body needs, right? So what can we do to get to that root cause, right? So think about a stomach ache, and you're trying to figure out what the cause of that stomach ache was. What can we do to find that cause instead of just covering it up with pills and Band-Aids and just doing whatever is most convenient for us? What can we do to really listen to what our body is saying to us so that we can do our best to serve it to the best of our abilities, right? So let's break this down into three common, I don't want to say pathologies, but common things that we deal with on a day-to-day. Let's talk about hunger. We're going to talk about headaches, and we're going to talk about pain, right? So perfect example, number one, pain. The other day I was sitting at my desk, and obviously I'm a pretty active person, so I'm moving around a lot, and it's weird for me to be sitting at a desk for too long. And I noticed that after I had been sitting for a while, my lower back started to hurt. I had this sharp shooting pain. It was kind of radiating down in my hips. And again, I'm an active person. I'm 25. I should not have like crazy amounts of pain. So instead of like immediately taking an Advil or something, I was like, oh, I've been sitting for a while. Maybe I should get up and move my body. So all it took was 5 minutes. I got up, I did a couple of hip flexor stretches, did some spine rolls, just started like moving my body around, hung from my pull-up bar for a few seconds. And lo and behold, the pain went away. It was crazy. So just think about things that you can do in that aspect. So next time you have knee pain or foot pain or any sort of like weird little like pain that's obviously you didn't just break your leg, but you have something that's bugging you, start to unpack that and really listen to what your body is saying. What did I do recently that may have contributed to this, right? Kind of retrace your steps. The same goes for headaches, right? If you start to develop a headache and you normally don't have chronic headaches, or even if you do have chronic headaches, this might help as well. Think about, when was the last time you ate? How long have you been sitting at your desk staring at a screen? How much water have you had that day? How much sleep did you get, right? There's all of these different factors. So instead of just taking an Excedrin or an Advil or something and trying to just get rid of it, oftentimes it can be faster and more effective to, instead of taking a pill and trying to just shove it off to the side, listen to what your body's saying and try drinking some water. Try getting up and walking around for a couple of minutes. Try just moving your body a little bit, just get out of whatever spot you're currently in. Try and put yourself in a different situation or do something to alter that situation and see if that helps, right? Number three, hunger. This is something that we all deal with. Multiple times throughout the day, we get these weird little urges in our stomach and our body says, hey, we need some food. Let's eat, right? So start to take notice of your natural hunger patterns. When are you most hungry? Is it morning? Is it noon? Is it night? When could you eat like the biggest meal for yourself? So I know lunchtime is like my biggest meal. I eat a pretty light breakfast and a pretty light dinner, but lunchtime I go to town. I get a full plate of food. And that's just what works for me and my body. Again, it's different for everybody else's body. So let's say you know that 11 a.m. every day you are ravenous, but you never really have time to eat until noon. Start packing yourself a small little snack that you can eat at like 10:30 before you get starving, but that will help hold you over until lunchtime, right? So again, most of these mindset practices come back to just stopping and breathing and listening. So next time you have any sort of feeling in your body, any urge, it could be pleasant, it could be unpleasant, whatever it is, stop and just notice it for a second, because it's not necessarily our body punishing us, it's our body trying to communicate with us. And the better we listen, the better we can serve those needs, and the sooner we can reach our goals, right? This goes to all aspects of every piece of our life, right? No matter what our goals are, whether it's fitness or eating healthy or more family time or anything like that, this can help with all of those goals, right? So you know that you are the expert in everything you, and the only way that we can become even better experts on ourselves is to just listen to your body. So listen to your body, be objective, and most of all, be kind to yourself. Thank you all so much for joining me today. My name is Gigi. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. Don't forget to check out Exos at Home for all of your mindset, movement, nutrition, and recovery tools.